My dear children, today we are going to see about different types of errors that will occur in C++ programming language. Error is nothing but a mistake. In computer terminology, error is also called as bug. The process of eliminating bugs from the C++ program or any other programming language is called as debugging. Okay, the debugging means process of eliminating errors. There are various types of errors in C++ programming language. The first type of error is syntax error. Okay, as the name implies, if any error is there in syntax, that is called syntax error. That is called syntax error. What do you mean by syntax? The grammatical rules in a programming rules. Okay, the grammatical rules in a programming language is called a syntax. For example, if you take our Telugu or English or Hindi or any general language, there will be some rules. After every sentence, you need to keep full stop. After that, you need to give some space between two words. For example, when I am saying about two names, between the two words you need to keep comma. Likewise, in our programming languages, there will be some rules. Those rules, the set of rules, is called as syntax of the language. If any error occurred due to this syntax, that error is called as syntax errors. The second major error type is runtime error. Okay, when you are executing the program, it is also called running the program. When you really use the program, that process is called running or execution. If any error comes at the time of running the program, when you are executing, if any error comes, that error is called as, what is that? That error is called as runtime error. As the name implies, okay, the name of the error is runtime error. That means this error will occur at the time of running the program. That is the second major errors. The third one is logical error. What is the third one? Yes, it is. The third one is logical error. If any error occurred in the logic of the program, for example, if you write a program for addition of two numbers, what is the logic? C equal to A plus B. Instead, if I kept C equal to A minus B, okay, that is called a logical error. Why? Because there is an error in the logic of the program. The next type of the error is semantic errors. That means, okay, syntactically correct but meaningfully incorrect. For example, x equal to AB, A into B. That means what will happen? A calculation will occur first and the result will be stored in x. But if you give A into B equal to x, what will happen? Okay, the A value, okay, every time in programming language, first of all, right side operation will be taken first, the expression will be calculated first, and the result will be stored in the left hand side variable. Okay, if you give A into B equal to x, okay, the x value will be stored in which variable? Syntactically correct. On the left of the operand, on the left of the equal to, some variables are there. On the right of the equal to, some variables. Syntactically correct but meaningfully incorrect. That's why these type of errors is called syntax, and these type of errors is called as semantic errors. The last type of the errors, but not the least, is type errors. Okay, you already familiar with the data types. Okay, for example, if you declare a variable A as integer, and if you wanted to store some string, some characters into that A, that is called an error. That is the what type of error? Type error. There is an error in the data type, that is called as type error. For example, okay, you declared as int A, if you wanted to store equal to some Ravi, that is an error. For what it is occurred? Mismatch of data type. That's why these type of errors is called as type errors. Okay, like this, all the errors I am naming from the first onwards: syntactical errors, runtime errors. What is the third one? Yeah, logical errors. The fourth one is semantic errors. The last but not the least is type errors. Okay, the process of eliminating these errors is called as debugging. Why? Because technically the term bug error. Okay, who will debug this one? Who will eliminate this one? First of all, every high level language program must be converted into the machine level language program. For that purpose, a program is there that is called as compiler. Okay, for compiler, two responsibilities is there. The first one is it will check for syntactical errors. If there is no syntactical errors at all, then only it will convert the high level language program into machine level language program. If any syntactical errors is there, then it will display the list of the errors. That means what is the error, in which line it is occurred. It will display all the list. Then we have to make proper changes. Then again you have to compile the program. If there is no error at all, then it will convert into machine level language program. Then only you can run the program. That's all about errors. Did you understood everything? Is there any